Fancy a coffee?
Everything okay? Huh? Why is D... Of course I understand. The first time we met D-Ting was during the Kafka hunt. I could tell there was a mystique. For example, meaning, hello dear, I found a strange thing at the port of D-Ting can so what did D-Ting find at the... Little D-Ting says he's been dutifully searching for clues all over the Sien. So what does he want us to do?
This is Young Xiang. I'm in active pursuit of a fugitive. The situation is unpredictable. If anyone finds this tracer...
Ah, so it's a recording device. Can't disqualify him just for being a little baby. If he's the general... we're not that old ourselves, right? Given everything that's been happening on the Xianzhou recently...
Blade tracking entry. I'll have to ask the Cloud Knights. Captain, could you spare him?
Yanqing? What?
The General already has a lot of... Nothing new to report,
Correct.
Or perhaps he... That's why I'm here.
Is that so? Then shall we
Making a big show of it. Dispatch a few knights. Huh. How incapable does he think I am? I might be young now, but just you wait. If the Psycrane hadn't been... The perimeter is well guarded. The Master Diviner is always boasting about her foresight. Didn't manage to foresee this disaster, did she? Bad writing, terrible... The star skips are blocked from entering. But if we start by... Guess it's back to the docks. Looks like the influence of the Stellaron spirits is growing. What's this? This kind of wound. The best prey is one that... Here, D-Ting. Let's... Hey! Don't panic! Strike with heart! Time to twirl! This big diamond! It's all yours!
Lend me your strength.
Blade and flight! Time to twirl! Huh? They were on their feet a second ago.
Thank you for...
Just doing my job. The port has been sealed off. Why are...
I came with a merchant ship. The shadows of old friends have returned to my... Who would have imagined the Luofu?
You chose a bad time to visit, I'm afraid. There's been an incident. It won't take long for the General to fix it, though. This place isn't safe. We should head to the nearest... By the way, did you see a man with long hair and black clothes around? You can't... My name is Yun Qing. I'm registered with the Cloud Knights. And your name is?
Jing Liu.
Nice to meet you. Miss Jing Liu? Allow me to lead the way. We might have to take a bit of a detour.
Where exactly are
To the docks. Don't worry. Let's get going.
Where do we go?
Shh, quiet. We've got... Wait here a moment, miss. Yeah! Who are you, and what are you doing here?
You've come at the perfect time, little one. You can use your blood to irrigate the celestial traces.
Where did these guys come?
You are quite the sort.
You...
I heard it. A sword whistle as a musician listens to the notes of a song. However, your...
Huh?
Which causes your sword...
I guess the connection between...
Sword champion. If I recall...
Right! Ever since the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, the title of Sword Champion has gone unclaimed.
The Cloud Knights have many martial arts.
I see you're no stranger to the art.
General...
I know you haven't visited for a long time, but surely you've heard of General Jing Yuan. He says he has no... Alright, the code... The Starskiff voyage log can be accessed through the dock navigator array. Active. This one goes past... Well, my work here is finished. Now to...
Given the present
Correct. So we're not going there. I'm taking you to the shackling prison. Safe, well-guarded, plenty of food, and a...
Young man, if you wish to apprehend...
Suspicious behavior and half-truths. Those alone are reason enough. You think you can fool me just because a sealed-off port with a stranded passenger? Unlikely. Not to mention you walking the whole way here without so much as a stump. The biggest giveaway was your comment about my swordplay. Correctly, you're not blind at all.
I never claimed to be. Fear not, young man. I hold no grievance against you, and have never held ill intent towards the Cienjo. The black veil covering my eyes is merely proof of my resolve to never look back. To never fall again into I came here to catch one person.
The one you're looking for.
He goes by Blade nowadays. A fitting name. Take me to him, young. You are no match for me, and therefore, no match for Blade either. Let me...
We've not even drawn swords yet, and you declared...
I was hoping to avoid a... Let's have ourselves a little contest. We can use the abominations that have infested the Luofu as...
And if I win?
Then I will obediently follow you to the shackling prison and receive... But if I win, you have to share Blade.
A Cloud Knight never gambles with a...
I admire your confidence. But what was it you... It would seem we've cleared every abomination from the area. Let's find another location and continue our contest. May the best swordmaster... This place is brimming with Mara. The perfect environment for honing one's skills. Surely slaying abominations does.
How do we tell who's what?
We go from here to the end of the path without leaving a speck of abomination behind.
Deal.
Lead the way.
What if you're just using this as a...
Jing.
Show me what you got.
Time to twirl! Blade and flight! Time to twirl! Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them. Strike with heart. Time to twirl!
Where did she go? I didn't...
Too slow.
But how is that...
What kept you? You'll need to work harder. Otherwise, you won't even catch me in a... I haven't had this much fun in a long time. Along come, young man. I'll let you make 3 moves. Draw your sword. Don't you know it's rude to keep an elder waiting? Hesitant. Weak. What happened to that confidence of yours? My turn. Once you draw your sword, you must strike down your adversary in one blow without turning.
Enough!
Your final move was the...
I lost?
Our contest has not yet come to a conclusion. For I have yet to unsheathing this sword without merit is to blaspheme the divine will of the Rainbow Arbiter and invite calamity.
You...
Even with your strength, I can give you a more dignified end than dying at his hands. What say you to...
I deflected it?
That move was a token of my appreciation.
This must... No. No, I have to pick up the pace.
And that's the end. That just shouldn't...
Without a doubt. This jade tree. Hugh.
she...
No harm done. She was my mentor. If you see her... Forgive me. Thank you again for your... I hope to be able to drink.
I have delivered the missive about the meeting. Do you have any questions, Master Dan Heng?
I know all that I wish to know.
You need not address me as Miss. Before this goes ahead... Oh, who might this be? I'm speaking with Master Dan Heng. I'm afraid this doesn't...
She is a close friend. I've invited her along to bear witness. Please.
Then I hope you don't plan on meeting with Miss Bailu. Please, hear what I have to say. Perhaps you should know, the Preceptors heard of Master Dan Heng's return, and were uncertain whether it constituted good or ill fortune. However, many have surmised that the law, whether we find another suitable candidate in accordance with the laws of our people, but if Master Dan Heng were to hand everything over to Miss Bailu, it could... I've been a maid here for 12 years now, and was with my mistress every day as far as the Xianzhou is concerned. Children like her enjoy a charmed and happy childhood. But... I can't... Such a major matter as this... Miss Bailu is young, naive, and...
I understand.
Then I will bid Master Dan Heng, whether you choose to meet Miss Bailu or go with me to see the Preceptor Elders,
I haven't even set eyes on Bailu. You know that I'm a descendant of the Luofu Vidyadhara in scale. Yet that power stems from Dan Feng, my previous incarnation. He altered the process of High Elders based on the physiological principles of Vidyadhara reincarnation. I ought to have been an entirely new entity. But in reality, I was locked up in the shackling prison at birth. Even after I was released and left the Xianzhou, now, I plan to face that shadow. The star skiff is ready.
I came up from Star. Cultured people.
I don't believe in ghosts.
Need your extractor clean?
The rumors are true. I'm Hila Lu Ying of the Alchemy Commission.
Oh?
Leave this trouble.
I'm not surprised in the slightest.
Return to being a nameless. The Luofu Vidyadhara have finally recovered from Dan Feng's grievous sins, and were blessed with a compassionate and caring High Elder in Bailu. None of this was easy.
I've no...
You may have a clear conscience, but even so, as long as you remain on the Luofu, do not repeat the mistakes of...
Excuse me. Are you two on your...
Hello. What brings you two here? The wind and waves are rest...
Even you came to
This encounter was not of my making. I've been recuperating in the alchemy, but your question would suggest that there are others interested in dissuading you from such... Matters that concern the rise and fall of the Vidyadhara will inevitably attract certain parties. Those that would work circumstances to their advantage. Be it Dan Feng.
Your injury hasn't dulled your instincts, General.
A chance meeting is a gift from fate. It is an internal affair of the Vidyadharas. Nevertheless, as a friend, let me remind you of one thing. So long as Dan Heng and Bailu, with their respective... It's getting...
Master Dan Heng, you're back. Have you made your decision? Will you come with me to meet with the elders first? Or...
Miss Bailu is already waiting at Skill.
Your stubbornness is redolent of your previous incarnation.
Sorry, but you're not going anywhere. A criminal who destroyed our succession is
Wait. Master Dan Heng's presence at Scale Gorge Waterscape has been approved by the
Empty rhetoric. There are ways of unearthing his true identity, and even his reincarnation should answer for the monstrous crimes of the past. Die, Don Fung.
Heaven's Surge. The time to
You
choose.
say Don Fung was merely a previous incarnation. How then do you still possess the power of the High Elder?
Awaken the world-cleansing dragon.
As I expected, Don Fung, you have grace.
They came for me.
It's risky to remain here. We should...
Should I ever want to meet the Preceptors, Miss Huan?
I understand.
It could be dangerous ahead.
So slow. I've been waiting for you here for ages. Hello there. Long time no see.
We were met by an assassin on the way.
An assassin?
Fortunately, the skills of Master Dan Heng and his friends were too much for them. There are...
I don't care about my legitimacy. Why do they? I told you, whoever wants to be the High...
I am Dan Heng. It is an honor.
You're Dan Heng? I heard about how you parted the ancient sea and...
Miss Bailu, please don't say...
Let me take a look at you. Dragon horns. Well, they say you're Dan Feng's reincarnation. Suppose it must be true then. But you're different from me. Where's your tail? If I let you be High...
About the High Elder success. I'm here to repair the Ambrosial Arbor's seal.
Oh, really? Then why'd you come to CB? All I've learned since my hatching rebirth are some medical skills at the Alchemy Commission. I can't repair seals or part the sea like you can.
I should take this opportunity to talk with you about the past, Miss Bailu. I've heard about your situation.
Interesting. You're not like other grown-ups.
Precisely.
Let's go then. Guanxi, please wait here for me. I'll come back as soon as I can.
Yes. Forming a seal and using their power to curb the spread of the Arbor's...
News to me. The outreach begs the question.
That's exactly what I've come to. Among the Vidyadhara, the High Elder is the According to historical records, the High Elder succession involves a secret ritual known as the Transmutation Arcanum, as well as a treasure known as Dragon Heart. However, Dan Feng's ritual failed, and his powers remained...
So, in medical terms, he messed up the prescription. And brought suffering down on himself.
I want to use this opportunity to repair the Ambrosial Arbor. Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague, water of the ancient sea. Upon the High Elder's command, subdue the eternal roots. Strange. This is different from the breaking of the seal. Why is there no reaction?
What's wrong? Not going to plan, huh?
Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague.
Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague. Water of the ancient sea,
upon the High Elder's command, subdue the eternal roots. When the seal was reestablished, did you recall it?
It was like a tide surging through my mind.
Wait. You! Protect Bailu!
Hey! I'm doing the protecting here! Nobody's getting hurt with me around. Diamond! It's all yours!
You won't get away.
How did they manage to appear?
They may have used a cloud hymn to create mid. If we don't...
Look at that shadow.
This power.
I'm afraid you have the wrong. These floating shadows are called mirage.
The books say.
There's no... The proud son of the Vidyadhara, hero of the high cloud. You availed yourself of the transmutation arcanum to summon that draconic abomination. If your allies hadn't united to slay it, then the abomination, as the High Elder, you should have freed us from the plight of rebirth and set foot on a brand new path. But instead, you were seduced. The upcoming trial is your final. Isn't that draconic abomination?
I heard that Dan Feng craved the powers of our dragon ancestor. And so the hero elder, look around you. You've long since reincarnated.
Impossible. I still live.
I don't like this mirror. He thought that the Vidyadhara was superior to other races. I guess Danfeng probably never.
We shouldn't linger here. The assassins are using skilled cloud hymn magic to make themselves into these mirage echoes, on the other hand. Let's look for mirage. Old friends.
Violet, you fled the Alchemy Commission yet again.
Sorry. Wait. I remember that voice.
Reborn? I don't... Bailu?
Oh, wait.
Master Donfeng, the Vidyadhara, if this continues, one day our noble draconic bloodline will perish, and the fated decree of the permanence will be violated. I have been without success.
Donfeng.
Master Donfeng, your changes to the transmutation arcanum created a draconic... My understanding of reproduction was limited by to unearth the potential receptors are too...
What does she mean by...
The transmutation arcanum seems to contain a secret that allows the Vidyadhara to escape the cycle. Let's go.
It's you, Master Dongfeng. You were my hero. I dreamed of being just...
This mirage echo.
How many of us perished in that disaster and could not be reincarnated? The doctors at the Alchemy Commission said I have to reincarnate as soon as possible to avoid affecting my immortal life. You once told us that we should cherish every life cycle and that you would use cloud.
I must listen to him very...
I will never forgive you. The High Elder's power belongs to the Vidyadhara of the Law. And
Danheng, is this the price we pay for bearing the power of the High...
Before any of this transpires,
Miss Bailu, are you okay? You were in there for such a long time.
Luckily, I had Danheng and her to...
I didn't expect those assassins to be so brazen and reckless, storming a sacred place like Scale Gorge Waterscape and pursuing you. Fortunately, the three of you were blessed by the gods.
Assassins. None of.
Oh, it's because we were already attacked at the ferry, no? I was just worried that those people would try and attack you again.
You said those assassins only came from Mr. Dan Hung.
Perhaps the real dereliction of duty was
So.
That was my idea alone. From my perspective, the Videodora requires only one High Elder. A second High Elder, one who is weak and useless, must be removed. Miss Bailu, our relationship as mistress and maid.
The strength. Heaven's surge. Rise!
You don't look so good.
Awaken, dormant scale. World-cleansing dragon. I sense a storm.
Need a doctor?
Lance at the ready.
You bully!
Heaven's surge. Break!
Let me tend your wound.
The time to change.
Am I too late?
General! Did you bring reinforcements?
Reinforcements? Time for them. I am the reinforcement.
Heaven's surge. Rise! Awaken the world-cleansing dragon.
Merciful Medicus.
Follow my charge.
Need a doctor?
Lance, forward!
The strength. Heaven's surge. Break!
What's in your prescription?
1,000 thanks.
Here is thunder.
I'm on guard.
Did the Preceptors they should return to their senses?
The whole thing was planned.
Save your breath. We all know the truth.
Too late.
I always felt useless in the act, and today
Not all of the Videodora harbor evil intentions. If you...
Thank you, General.
Very well.
The Videodora have neither parents nor family members. Once born, the teacher is assigned Dunhung.
If you're asking about Videodora tradition, I'm afraid that in my fragmented dreams, I meet enemies on the battlefield.
As far back as I can remember, I've had the Preceptors and Alchemy Commission here. You know something? It feels like you're the teacher I've been waiting for.
Miss Bailu. At first, I was worried that your title of High Elder was in name only, and that in absence of true power...
You mean the power to repair...
The Mirage Echoes of Scale Gorge Waterscape mentioned that not only was Don... What you have is the power of the High Elder that belongs to you.
That's... We should head...
Now that the seal is repaired...
Are you planning on staying on the Lawfu?
As a nameless,